Good old number 5, and it's a tough one, unfortunately. The diagram below shows a rectangular prism. Which pair of edges are segments of lines that are coplanar? Okay, so coplanar, right, means in the same plane, just to remind everyone. And plane, right, is a flat surface that goes on forever. So you can kind of imagine it as a piece of paper, right? But not quite right, because you'd have to imagine it as a piece of paper that goes on forever in every direction. All right, but let's look at this diagram. We have a rectangular prism, so that at least doesn't go on forever. Let me just point out, before we get to looking at the answer choices, a couple line segments that are coplanar. Okay, so DH and DC are coplanar, right? And the plane that they lie in is kind of this right-hand side of the prism, right? The right-hand face of the rectangular prism, right? So DH and DC are coplanar in that sense. All right. DC is also coplanar with AD, right, along a different plane. This time, the plane they share is the top of the box, just like that. But DC is also coplanar with EF. And you might think, well, wait a minute, that's not right. They don't share any sides of the box. So what you need to imagine, right, you need to remember coplanar means they can be together on any plane, even planes that aren't actually drawn in this picture. So imagine a piece of paper, right, or a piece of cardboard maybe, that's lying diagonally in this box, okay? Do you see how both of those lines, EF and DC, right, would be intersected by that diagonal piece of paper, diagonal piece of cardboard, right? So that is actually evidence that those two lines are coplanar. One rule of thumb, right, that you can use is parallel lines are always coplanar, right? So you can try to envision the pieces of paper in your head, or, right, just remember, and this, I mean, you know, obviously this rule won't always help you if you end up in a situation where there aren't any parallel lines or whatever, right? But sometimes rules like this can help as well. All right, let's take a look. AB and DH, well, I won't circle it, we don't have the answer, but AB and DH. Okay, so AB is here, DH is here. No, they are not coplanar, right? There's no single sheet of paper that I could put that would include both that line, right, going on forever, and that line. They're going to miss each other, right? Ships passing in the night. How about AE and DC? So AE is here, DC is here. No, not coplanar. BC and EH. Well, yeah, right? They're parallel lines for one thing, but they also lie together, right, on one of these weird diagonal planes, right? Imaginary diagonal planes that's not really drawn in the box. Okay, there it is, diagonal plane. So yeah, that does seem like a maybe plausible answer. Let's just check the last one. Oops, I gotta get rid of my thing first. CG and EF. Okay, so CG and EF, yeah, not coplanar. Okay, so 3 is the correct answer. These 3D reasoning questions can be very tricky. The best general advice I can give is to, you know, just be